Okay, I've just arrived at Archerfield Airport for the Airside bus tour. Not so windy in here. And that's Sir Charles Kingsford Smith on the toilet door. My talk's not running.
Get a panoramic shot of the cruise.
Okay, so we'll just start our tour here. I'll set the recording, which is Peter's done a lot of history and education about the airport. I haven't changed. There's one little thing that we're chatting about. In the original recording, it has that Trans-Australian Airlines originally operated out of here. So that may or may not be the case, but I haven't reloaded Peter's new one. So we'll start here. We'll be heading over to the southern apron, and then we'll come back. We'll head down taxiway Alpha. We'll have the tower on the left hand side. We'll cross the main runway down the bottom of the airport. We'll have a look at the new life flight hangar. We'll head back up, come back up past the fuel farm. We'll head down around the northern taxiways where there's normally a lot of helicopter operation, and then we'll return back to here. That takes about 15-20 minutes. And then we're just we'll get that because it's on the recording, and then we're going to do a bit of a quick run down the main runway so everyone can have a look at our runway since it's been reconstructed.
Just a question.
Yep.
The fuel farm.
Yep.
They farm fuel there,
They do farm fuel, yes. Yep.
Rather than it being called a fuel depot.
It's a yes. That's just me being a bit old school.
Soon we will be travelling south before making our way to the western boundary using taxiway Alpha. We will then travel back east along taxiway Bravo towards the terminal building, where you will see many of the original hangars. In 1855, Thomas Grenier purchased 640 acres, or about 259 hectares, of some of the best grazing land in the district for £1,920. It was subdivided into 3 farms known as Umarapelli, Stoneleigh and Franklin's Farm, which was also known as Archerfield. The Royal Queensland Aero Club was the world's oldest flying school and counted among its members aviation pioneers like Loris Bonney, Bert Hinkler and Charles Kingsford Smith. Unfortunately, the Royal Queensland Aero Club went into receivership in 2017. However, the club was reformed later that year to continue its heritage under a new independent and not-for-profit charter.
Our bus 1's clear 28 right.
We are now at the western side of the airport. To your left sits the new Life Flight Clive Berghofer Maintenance Centre. This facility was built in conjunction with Archerfield Airport Corporation at a cost of $26 million and was opened in August 2024. The corporate hangar complex on your left, constructed in 2006, was designed to accommodate large corporate aircraft. The complex is home to the Queensland Government Air Wing Rescue 500 helicopter operations, which operate AW139 Augusta Westland helicopters. They conduct aeromedical retrieval and emergency rescue, organ transfers, assist with natural disasters, as well as the transport of government officers. Also located at the western precinct are the Pole Air helicopters, the police helicopters. Archerfield Airport has a Bureau of Meteorology weather cam installed, which can be accessed online for live weather updates and broadcasts through the media. Many notable persons trained and flew from Archerfield in the early years. Bert Hinkler, a World War I fighter pilot and pioneer aviator, was the first person to fly solo from England in 1928 to Darwin in 15 days, and then he was the first person to fly solo across the southern Atlantic from Brazil to Africa in 1931. Ahead is the famous Art Deco terminal building, which was built in 1941 by the Department of Civil Aviation at a cost of £15,000. It has heritage significance as it is one of 3 Art Deco terminal buildings built around Australia at that time. Now, with only 2 remaining, the other one is at Archerfield Airport in South Australia. As we are going past the terminal building, we will start heading north using taxiway Juliet. With Archerfield being the main airport in Brisbane in the 1930s, these were busy times and numerous hangars and buildings were constructed, including the combined control tower and the administrative building, now known as the terminal building, which was designed in 1936 but only built in 1941. The first of the large hangars on your right is hangar number 6, which was built in 1939 and was used to operate ANA passenger transport and then a courier service to Papua New Guinea during World War II. This hangar is now occupied by Tisdall Aviation Group. Next door is the original Shell kiosk, which contained the aviation refuelling point and is now the RQAC clubhouse. The building was purpose-built, is unique to the airport and remains relatively unchanged since the 1940s. The large white hangar to your right is hangar number 5, which was built in 1931, being the first hangar built at Archerfield Airport. It was originally the primary base for Qantas and was the departure point for the first scheduled passenger carrying flights from Australia to England. This hangar received a major refurbishment in 2015 and is now home to Archerfield Jet Base. To the right you will see hangar number 3 and hangar number 4. These hangars house Flight 1 Academy School of Engineering and provide international standard classroom space for Flight 1 and the Australian Wings Academy, as well as safe hangarage for Flight 1 and selected clients. Travelling along taxiway Juliet, you will see more original hangars to your right and the 2-storied building occupied by Bazair Aviation. Bazair is one of the largest flight training organisations in Australia and has over 150 students. Many of the aircraft you see on the area to your left belong to Bazair, and are used for flight training. These aircraft are tied down by steel cables to prevent them from moving or toppling over during high winds. The northern end of Taxiway Juliet is mostly used by helicopter operators, with another helipad located at the end of Taxiway Hotel. The airport was privatised in 1998 and leased to the Archerfield Airport Corporation, or AHSA, from the Commonwealth Government for 100 years. AHSA has injected significant capital into the repair, restoration and renewal of the airport precinct. There have been many significant improvements and additions to Archerfield over these years, including the current construction of Hangar 101 on the eastern apron, the corporate hangars on Wirraway Avenue, the Aviation student accommodation and training complex on Grunier Drive, the Superior Aviation building on Gitchman Avenue, and the upgrade to runway 10 left and 28 right, where the runway was extended 160 metres and strengthened so that it can service larger, more modern high-performance aircraft. As part of these works, Archerfield Airport Corporation also replaced the airfield ground lighting with more efficient and environmentally sensitive LED lighting, making the runway safer for 24/7 operation, particularly in periods of reduced visibility. Archerfield is looking towards an extremely bright future with provisions for modern facilities to promote the future growth of aviation in southeast Queensland and to support the region and greater Queensland. Archerfield Airport is a significant airport for Queensland and provides a vibrant economy hub with unique opportunities to expand in the metropolitan area. Our Airside tour will end where we left off, at gate number 1. We hope you enjoyed the trip and hope to see you back at Archerfield Airport again in the very near future.
+1 entering 28 right, crossing number chute 0 for right, 0 for left. And can I get all the lighting turned on for us too, thanks?
Copies on and runway lights on.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is roughly where that Lincoln was buried, supposedly.
Yeah,